resist the urge to close my eyes. Where the hell am I now? Maybe I would use some of Rachel's travel books and find some place to go. I wonder what the hell is going on now. It was my wallet with its contents intact. Either I dropped that stuff or somebody else did. Maybe I was sleepwalking again, or maybe somebody stole it from me. Norman's store, that forest, the water tower. Was I at those places before? Yes. I didn't see how I could have I didn't see how it could have happened any other way. I must have been to one. Oh my god, I must have been the one to lose my wallet and its contents. But what does that mean? I'm thinking he went, like I said, he went to Norm's and everything because he was in so much denial of his wife cheating on him and stuff, and he killed her. He probably killed her, stuffed her in the basement. Then he went to Norm's, or the factory, drank a whole crap. Then he went and killed Norm. I don't know. I really don't. But that's just my theory, you know. And he went to all those places because he was just like so much of a wreck. Where do I go now? I don't even know. Seemed like I had seen all there was. Maybe I thought I was ready to go back into the basement. I guess I was ready to face the truth now. Why am I going there again? Watch it be gone. I couldn't go back into that room again. The gun I found in that other man's tunnel. What was he doing with it? Why had I taken it in the first place? Was this my doing, or did I bring this upon Rachel? Maybe my hand began to spin with guilt and worry. If I wanted to end it, I could do it. I could do it with that gun. Did I pick it up again? No. No. Just the thought made my head spin. I left the gun on the cold basement floor. It was the kitchen knife I had found in the sewers. I left it here because I didn't want it near me anymore. Was all this my fault? Was I responsible for Rachel's death? If I was guilty, I could take this to a warm, safe place to do something about it. Did I pick up the knife? No. No. There were no other means of dealing with this. Why is that all on the floor? Maybe do I need to pick it up again? I'm thinking. Yes, you did. It was like carrying an anvil, but I wouldn't let it go. Not again. It was a knife I had found in the sewers. I left it here because I didn't want it near. Why am I reading it again? I don't know. I can skip it now. Took the knife and kept it firmly in my hand. And let's go back in here. I needed to put an end to this situation one way or another. I needed to put an end to this one. Blah, 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 blah. Let's go upstairs. I don't know what I'm doing now. I don't know any objective. What's this? The mail still. Oh yeah, haven't been on the floor. How long had Rachel been in the basement? That was it. With Rachel gone, I couldn't stand to be in that house a moment longer. Did I leave and say goodbye to that nightmare forever? Yes. Since I had arrived in town, things have been difficult. Working in the plant, though, had been good for me. It kept me in line, gave me something to do, and helped me get away from my past. When the factory closed, everything changed. I guess that was when I had started sleepwalking, disappearing for hours at a time. Drinking was probably just a way to deal with that. It was almost as if I was trying to beat my brain at its own game. Things stopped making sense sometime after that, and my memories of what happened are still in flux. But I know Rachel had tried. I know she had tried to be there for me even when everything was falling apart. This night had been unhearting. I don't know. unnerving. Then this night had unbearable truths. But I knew it was the final act of a long-standing horror I'd been living. Waking up in that house tonight was the final cruelty. I wish I had cruelty, right? Yeah. I wish I had remained unconscious in that room forever. Even the man I had found in that old place was a mystery. Why was he dead, or who had done it to him was not something I could even begin to understand. Or why, for that matter, I was in that damn room in the first place. The forest especially was a difficult maze, and I would rest easier if I never saw it but going from that forest to the old plant was hardly a relief. The memories of that place, there was something going on there, especially in that old locker room, but I was no closer to the truth. I had to catch my breath to take it all in, and up until the factory, things had only gotten worse, but then I had seen something even I wouldn't have expected. When I went to Norman's store, that was when my perspective on all this really started to change. Norman was dead, but I had no idea what happened to him. Finding Rachel's things at his store, though, had been an ultimate shock. I would get no answers now, but that didn't stop my head from reeling with questions. But as painful as all of that was, oh God, I couldn't bear to think about it again. After all I had done and seen, finally coming home was supposed to be the end to this entire ordeal. God help me, though it was only the beginning. As I swung open the door, I stepped out into the air. I caught the scent of wet grass and bog. Rachel, my beautiful wife. Just the thought of her again, cold and I don't even know, inert shock shook me from head to toe. What would I do now? Who could I turn to? It would only be a matter of time before the police got involved, before the neighbors knew. The front lawn was soft and giving beneath my feet, and I couldn't shake the urge that I shouldn't stand there, but rather than I should run. So I guess it's one of those, what is it? Go as you, or make your own story kind of thing. It sounds like cool. I guess it's more than one person that made this game. Maybe it wasn't Game, maybe it's Game Maker, and I'm just imagining it. I don't know. It just struck me as interesting how the switch between windowed and full screen was F4, plus the fact that it was had a little loading bar at the beginning. But I don't know. This was still really good, a good game. I liked it. Home is dedicated to my wife Nancy. Watch your back. You're funny. You're funny. The end. So it looks like to me that he killed all of them. Cool. Look at that. Go look at that out. Go check this out. Play this game. This was awesome. Alright, well, thank you for watching this series, and you better watch my other videos. Or you better, or, what's his name? This guy, I don't remember his name. This guy in this game will shoot you or stab you to death. Goodbye.